Hi dear students, I am Srinivasar from Sri Sai Sadbhavana School. Now we are moving to the 11th lesson, measurement. Here they are given the important terms: accurate, to some standard of requirement; yard, measurement of length equaling 3 feet; metric system, an international decimal system of measurement. When you come in the lesson, we will go through, then you will understand what the words are. Long ago, measurement of length was made done with the help of leg, steps, hand span or strings. But these were not accurate measurements. Today, the measurement of length is done with the help of inch tape, foot scale and gauge. Yes, why we need the measurement? We need the measurement to measure something or to find the distance between two places or to find the distance between the two walls. What is the length of the board? What is the length of the cupboard? What is the height of your house? What is the length of your house or your in front of your home? Some road is there. What is the length of that road? For all these things, we need the measurement. For all these things, we need the measurement. So in the olden days, how they are measuring? In the olden days, they use the hand pop or the leg foot or this one like this. They will measure, okay, and or like this they will measure. This from here to this hand. They will take this end. They will take the measurement and they will measure that has one measurement like that they will measure, but it is not accurate because palm of some person is different from the palm of other person. If the person is very height, his hands are big, so this size will become more. If a person short like me, if this hand is very less, so that becomes very less. For that reason, they find out a standard form of measurement. To get everyone equal measurement, they formed a standard measurement. Okay, nowadays we use with the inch tape or whatever you called it as scale tape, or with the tape. You have seen the measuring tape while the tailor takes the measurement, or the carpenter taking the measurement, or the builder mansion taking the measurement. Everyone uses this tape for the measurement purpose. Okay, foot scale and gauges they are used. They use the gauges. First one, a yard. A yard is an old unit of measurement. It is still commonly used in India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. A yard. What is the first one? Yard. Yard is a old unit of measurement. First, we are using this one, but nowadays we are not using. Okay, it is commonly used in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Why means because these three countries are once upon a time they are all united. Now only they have divided. After the independence, Pakistan has divided. After the war, the Bangladesh is divided from the Pakistan. Okay, these are three different countries, but before that they are all in one country. So they commonly use this yard. Okay, the unit was first used by the Mughal Empire. This unit was used first by the Mughal Empire. 1 yard is equal to 0.9144 meter. 0.9144 meter. That means nearly equal to 9 meters. Sorry, 9 meter, not 9 meter, nearly equal to 1 meter. This is 0.9144. 0.9 means nearly equal to 1 meter. 1 yard is equal to 1 meter. Need for accurate measurement. Why we need accurate measurement? They are given here. I will read just to see the textbook. It is necessary to know the correct length, mass and volume of any object. Every day we buy milk and petrol in liters, vegetables and fruits in kilograms. A tailor takes measurement of a person while making clothes. All these activities need correct measurement. Yes, it is necessary to know the correct length, mass and volume of an object. Yes, first length. What is the length of the textbook, or what is the length of the scale? What is the length of the pencil? Everything you need. And mass. What is the weight of an apple? Or what is the weight of the sugar? How much we have bought? And volume. Volume is in the liters. What we are measuring in liters. 1 liter of milk or half liter of milk, 1 liter of oil, or some 20 liters of water you are purchasing from the store. So everything we need perfectly. Otherwise, the money what we are paying is waste. If it is not in a perfect measurement, the money what we are paying is waste. So to make everyone to get the equal measurement or equal things for the right amount, they made the measurement. They made the measurements. Okay. Every day we buy milk and petrol in liters. Yes, petrol also we buy in liters. Vegetables and fruits in kilograms. Yes, vegetable, fruits, rice, ragi, wheat, everything we buy in kilograms. A tailor takes measurement of person while making clothes. Yes, you know, he will take here and the length of the shoulder, length of the body, everything he will take. Okay, all these activities need correct measurement. Yes, otherwise, if they don't take the correct measurement, the shirt will not fit for you. It may be very tight or it may be very loose for you. Each factory adopts its own standard of measurement. Yes, everyone adopts their own standard of measurement. All machines are assembled from hundred of components that are brought from different places. One machine, for example, one cycle, it cannot be manufactured in at one place. Handle is manufactured in some place, that wheel is manufactured in some place, tire is manufactured from other company. So everyone need perfect measurement. Then only all the parts will assemble properly. For example, in your vehicle, that is scooter or bike, in anything, so many parts are there. Hundreds together parts are there. They are not manufactured in single place. They are all manufactured in different factories and assembling in one place. Assembling means joining in one place in some factories. Okay. So at that time, what happens if they are not in perfect measurement? What happens? They not function properly, or they may not fit properly, and they do not work properly. So for that reason, everyone fixes the same measurement. Centimeter means centimeter. This much means this much. 10 mm, 10 mm. Like that, they have fixed that one. It will not be possible to assemble the machine. Sorry, since all components are correct in terms of size, it will not be possible to assemble the machine. So for getting accurate dimensions, measurements need to be controlled very strictly. So to work the machines properly, to work to assemble the machines properly, we need the proper measurements. Otherwise, it is not possible to assemble or to work it properly. Okay. Next, we'll move to the measurement of length. Measurement of length. The standard unit of length is meter. First, we'll measure the length. Is measured in meters. In which, what is the unit of length? It is meters. The kilometer is the unit for measuring long distances. Kilo means 1000, meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, that is used for measuring the long distances. Distances between villages, towns and countries are measured in kilometers. Yes, distance between one village to another village, or distance from one town to another town, or distance from one country to another country. We use these kilometers for measuring the long distances. km, what we call it as km, that is kilometers. Short measurement like length of doors and windows is measured in meters. Yes, the length of the door, the length of this board, and everything was measured in the meters. Ruler, meter rods, and measuring tapes are commonly used for measuring length. Some rulers will come. Rulers means scales. Okay, meter rods, that is measuring in the cloth shop. They are using it for in the close up, that is meter rods made of steel. Okay, and measuring tapes. What we call it as measuring tapes are used for measuring the length. Smaller units, measurements like length of pencil, eraser, and copy are measured in centimeters. Yes, length of the measurement of this book. Sorry, measurement of this book. How we can made? By using the centimeters. By using the centimeters. Okay, they are given here. See this ruler, measuring tape, and milestone. Delhi 24 kilometers, like that. So you know very well, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. I will write here 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Here they given the measure and write the answer of the things given below. The length of my pencil is, the length of my eraser is, the length of my water bottle is, the length of my tiffin box is, the length of my science book is. You have to measure. You have to measure. For example, length means this one. This is breadth, this is height or length. Okay, you have to measure the length of the science book and write down what is the answers you will get. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Next we will move to measurement of weight. Vegetable and fruit vendors use common balance to measure weights. Yes, we will use a common balance. Have seen in the what we call it as market or weekly once you are in a Banagata Tuesday station market is going on. No? In that they will use the balance. You have seen the balance like this is like this. It has 3 strings. Here one plate is there, and here also the same one plate. Here they have one needle like this, and here they use this type of. Here one side they put the weights, and in this side they put the vegetables and everything. If both are equal, then they will say the weight is correct. Okay. Balance to weigh groceries. Gram and kilograms are commonly used units for measuring weights. Yes, this is length for weight. Measuring the weight, what they use is grams and kilograms. Grams and kilograms are used for measuring the weight. Grams and kilograms. We measure weight of human beings with the help of weighing machine. Yes, for us, if you want to weigh yourself, you will go for the weighing machine. When we stand on the weighing machine, it indicates the weight of our body. Yes, when you stand on the machine, it indicates weight of your body. Such machines are seen at railway stations and in doctor's clinic. Not only in railway station, on the roads, they will use to find out the weight of the people, and also in the doctor's clinic. Why they use? Whether they will check if you have a weight loss or weight gain. If you are weight gain, they want to give treatment. If you are weight loss, they will give the special treatment for you. Next, light objects are measured in terms of grams, that is G. Heavy objects are measured in kilograms, kg. The common balance and weights, electronic balance and spring balance are the instruments that are commonly used for weighing. Okay, here they have given, see the items which are used for the measuring weights. First one is common balance and weights. Common balance and weights. This is spring balance. If you hang anything to here, it will show the weight here in these digits. It will show the weights in the digits, and this is the electronic balances. These two are electronic balances. If you keep on the items on them, it will show digitally. This much is the weight. Okay. Light objects are measured in terms of grams. Yes, if they are very less weight, they are used to measure in grams. Heavy objects are measured in kilograms. Heavy objects are measured in kilograms. The common balance and weight. Here, common balance and weights are used for the measuring separately, and electronics instruments and the spring instruments and electronic balancers are used for measuring the weights. Okay. Next come to measurement of capacity. Measurement of capacity. Capacity means volume in liters. In liters. Your milkman gives you milk in liters. We get petrol and diesel in liters. Generally, we measure the capacity of a vessel which holds the liquid. The commonly used units for measuring capacity are milliliters and liters. Small quantities of liquid are measured in milliliters, that is ml, and large quantities are measured in liters, L. The measuring cylinder and measuring beaker are instruments used for measuring the capacity. Here they are given measurement of capacity. What you will bring in the early morning, you will go for the fetching the milk. That is in liter. You ask for half liter or 1 liter, like that. They are given in the pockets. If you measure it in the measuring jar, it is exactly 500 ml. 500 ml. Then 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Okay, small will measured in milliliters and the higher quantity will measured in liters. Will measure in liters. We get petrol and diesel in liters. Generally, we measure the capacity of vessels which holds the liquid. Yes, we will measure it the vessels which holds the liquid. For example, measuring cans will come 5 liters, 1 liter, half liter, quarter liter, like that. So maximum 1 liter, 2 liter and 5 liter will be available. So we use them for measuring the quantities. Small quantities of liquids are measured in milliliters and large quantities are measured in liters. The measuring cylinder and measuring beaker are instruments used for measuring the capacity. See here they have given the measuring beaker, this one, and the cans will come to measure the liquids. I hope you have seen the 5 liter cans. They will fill the 5 liter oil or liquid in that one, or 20 liter cans for the waters. Yes. Next we'll move to the important thing, that is the measurement of time. Measurement of time. The time is very important for everybody. Whenever we make a plan to travel by train, we reach the railway station on time. This is measured in hours. Its smaller unit is minute and the smallest unit is single second. Single second. Yes, we know that 60 seconds make 1 minute and 60 minutes make 1 hour. The wristwatch and wall clock are commonly used for showing time. Next, very, very important is time. Without time, we can't wake up in the morning. If you get late, then you will reach the school late. So all the things move smoothly means if we manage the time properly. If we manage the time properly, then everything will move smoothly. Otherwise, if you get up late or anything, or if you not follow the time, everything will spoil. So time is very important for everybody. Whenever we make a plan to travel by train, we reach the railway station on time because they are given the train time. Because they are given the train time. So what we have to do? We want to make the plan to reach the railway station. Otherwise, we miss the train. We miss the train. We reach the railway station in time. Time is measured in hours. Its smaller unit is minute. Yes, by which we will measure minutes. And hours, the smallest is seconds. The smallest one is seconds. You know very well, 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, 24 hours is equal to 1 day, 7 days is equal to 1 week, 30 days is equal to 1 month, 30 or 31 days. Next, 365 days is equal to 1 year, 12 months is equal to 1 year. You know all these things in your last class itself. Okay, I hope you understand this one. We measure the time by using the watches. By using the watches, see here they are given the wristwatch, stopwatch and the wall clock. By using the wristwatch and wall clock are commonly used for showing the time. For seeing the individual time, we use the wristwatches. Okay, like this. And in the homes or in the offices, in the schools, they use the wall clock for measuring the time or for showing the time. Not measuring, for showing the time. Okay, next we'll move to the measurement of temperature. Temperature is measured either on centigrade scale or Fahrenheit scale. A clinical thermometer is used to measure the temperature of a body. The laboratory thermometer is used for measuring the temperature of liquids. Why we need the temperature? For our sake, just imagine if you are feeling fever, yes, your body temperature will rise. How much the temperature is raised and everything, it should be known by the doctor to give the treatment. Otherwise, he don't know how to give the treatment because how much medicine he has to give. If the temperature is more, they will give some strong dosage. If the temperature is very less, they will give some less dosage. For that reason, we need the measurement of temperature. Not only for that one, to test whether it is hot or cold, we need the measurement of temperature. We need the measurement of temperature. Temperature is measured either in on centigrade scale or Fahrenheit scale. Yes, there are two types of scales, Fahrenheit scale and the centigrade scale. A clinical thermometer is used to measure the temperature of our body because our body temperature is very less. So clinical thermometer is very small instrument. It is used for measuring the heat of the body of a person. The laboratory thermometer is used for measuring the temperature of liquids. In the lab, the temperature will be more. So to measure that one, laboratory thermometer is there. Lab thermometer is there. They use that one for the measuring the temperatures. Nowadays, we get the digital thermometer also. See here they have given the clinical thermometer as well as the digital thermometer. Okay, see here this is laboratory thermometer which is very long. Okay, because there we have more heat. So to measure that one, we need the bigger one. So this completes the lesson. This completes your lesson. Here, every some experiments they have given. Explore. We will go to that one. Fact file. The length of the arm is measured from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger is called cubit. The length of the arm measured from the elbow. That means from here to here. Here to here, it is called as 1 cubit. It is called as 1 cubit. In olden days, they are used for. Nowadays also, for measuring the flowers, for measuring the length of the flowers, they use this one. Okay. Next, yard. Yard is still used commonly in India, Pakistan and Bangladesh for land measurements. Okay. 1 yard is equal to 0.9144 meters. In anywhere it is not using. For the measurement of the land only they are using. The distance between two cities or two countries is measured in kilometers. Yes, the distance between the two cities or two countries is used in kilometers because it is very far away. Next, the length of copy, pencil and pen is measured in centimeters. The weight of fruits and vegetables is measured in grams or kilograms. Okay. To find the length of your book, how you will find out? They are given here. Okay. One book, 1 meter scale and 2 rectangular blocks they use. Okay. How they will measure? First, take the textbook. If this is the book, okay, keep the rectangular blocks like this. Okay, keep the rectangular blocks like this. Next, use the scale and keep the ruler. This is the scale. So now we mark from here to here the distance between these two blocks. Then this is the length of the book. That is the length of the book. See here. Keep the book touching the scale and put 2 blocks to fix the space of the book. Take the reading of the scale against inner faces of the 2 blocks as shown in the figure. Inner faces means from here to here. Yes, what I have marked is here. So here to here, what is the distance? That is the length of the book. That is the measurement of the length of the book. Here, initial point of the book is 5 centimeter. Final point of the book is 12 centimeter. So 12 minus 5. Here they have given this is 5 centimeter and this is 12 centimeter. So in between 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From here to here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total length is 7 centimeters. Next, to measure the volume of a small and irregular solid heavier than water, a measuring beaker, thread, stone, etc. Fill the given measuring beaker nearly to its half of the water and write the water level in your notebook. Gently lower the stone into the water and again record the measure of the new level of water. Stone has displaced some water. So beaker reading has risen. The differences of two readings will give the volume of the stone. First, take some water in a measuring jar. For example, up to 50 ml you fill. Up to 50 ml, this may be 50 ml. Okay, up to here you fill the water. Now take anything what you have to measure the volume. For example, a stone, tie it with the thread and dip it inside. Dip it inside the stone. The water will rise. The water will rise up to 55 ml. 55 ml. So then what is the volume of the stone? It is 5 ml. Because initially it is 50, when you dip it one, it rises 5 ml. So 55 ml. Okay. So this is how we will use the measuring jars in the or for to find out the volume of anything, to find out the volume of any solid items. I hope you understand this one. Okay, we will continue in the next class with new lesson. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.